4 years, 2 months. Anything under 4 years and 2 months is a win. Period. 4 years and 2 months. We got to stop saying 4 years. It's 13 months with time served. Time served. 13 months. So it's actually 3 years and 2 months. 3 years and 1 month. So Diddy got to serve 3 years and 1 month. Salute, my guy. Salute. Diddy has to serve 3 years and 1 month. Take off 13 months for time served. Diddy been in jail for 13 months. Take off 13 months. Diddy only got to do 3 years. And remember, not only does he got to do 3 years, he could do domestic violence programs. He could go to a halfway house. You know what I mean? And the rest is 5 year supervision and a $500,000 fine. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So the prosecution been getting their ass kicked this whole thing, bro. Come on, y'all. Let's get those like buttons up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. The prosecution been getting their thing Rico. They couldn't get him on a Rico. Now they tried to get him for 11 years. They failed on that. They couldn't get him on the 11 years. They been getting their ass kicked this whole thing, man. They butt kicked the whole thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, I said anything under 5 years is a win. It's a win for Diddy. Anything under 5 years is a win. But I thought how karma worked, because karma is crazy. I thought like this. You know, I said Diddy gonna do 10 years. Why did I say Diddy was gonna do 10 years? Kavion, why you say you thought Diddy was gonna do 10 years? Cause Shine did 10 years for a crime he ain't do. Remember, the female who got shot in the night said Diddy shot her. So she said Diddy shot me. It wasn't Shine. So Shine did 10 years for a crime he didn't do. So I thought karma would have caught Diddy today and give Diddy 10 years for an innocent man doing your crime. That's how I thought karma would have worked. I thought he would have got 10 years for that Shine incident where he made an innocent man go to jail for 10 years for something of a witness said you did this. You know, the victim said it was you. It wasn't Shine. And y'all know what's crazy about that whole thing? What's crazy about that whole thing is J-Lo passed Diddy allegedly, J-Lo passed Diddy the gun to shoot up the nightclub. So J-Lo never got implicated. J-Lo weaseled her way out of this. But she said J-Lo passed Diddy the gun, bro. Nobody ever checked J-Lo on that. J-Lo just, J-Lo just J-Lo. Yeah, but I thought Diddy would have got 10 years for Shine doing 10 years for your crime. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Time served. Diddy only got 3 years and 11 months. No, 3 years and 2 months. That's all Diddy got to serve. 3 years and 2 months. With time served, domestic violence programs, all these other programs, that's going to shave off months off your sentence. You in a halfway house, you be home in no time. You be home in no time. So again, Diddy that Brian Steele, man. That Brian Steele got Young Thug out of Rico. That Brian Steele got Diddy 3 years and 2 months in prison. That's insane, man. Coming from a life sentence, now Diddy got light at the end of the tunnel. And a lot of y'all mad about it. A lot of y'all wanted to see Diddy in jail for life. A lot of y'all wanted to see Diddy in jail for 20 years. And I ask y'all why. Why do y'all want to see that man in jail for 20 years? Why you want to see that man in jail for life? I know school teachers who molest students and be let out on probation. You dig what I'm saying? School teachers, go look it up. Law and Crime Network. Every day, these school teachers are molesting kids and they get no jail time, probation. So is Diddy worse than them? Is Diddy worse than Chauvin? That y'all want to see George Floyd killer pardoned. Y'all asking Donald Trump to pardon George Floyd killer Derek Chauvin. So is Diddy worse than Derek Chauvin? Is Diddy worse than Derek Chauvin? Is Diddy worse than school teachers who prey on kids? But y'all want to see them free. But y'all want Diddy locked up. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. That man was just doing freak offs. Ain't no bother to me. Ain't no bother to nobody else. Everybody was getting paid. Everybody was eating. It's just that Cassie wanted a relationship. With Diddy, they ain't want no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he'll be home in 1.5 with good behavior. Yeah, bro. Motion and track. Listen, man, that man is already going to a nice prison. Out, going to a nice country club. That's where he's gonna be. Diddy's going to a country club. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all wanted, and the mainstream media. Come on, y'all, let's get those likes up. Somebody hit that like button when you come into the building. Let's get those likes up. The mainstream media, they mad right now. Listen, man, what he does in his bedroom, I could care less, bro. That's his bedroom. What Diddy does in his bedroom doesn't warrant a life sentence. Why should we care? That was my whole thing. Why care? Why was the trial here in the first place? That's what I always said. This was bedroom secrets that I don't need to know about. Make it in a porn book or something. Put it on Pornhub. Do an OnlyFans. But why we need to know about this? Why? I don't want to see. Yeah, especially incarcerated for being a freak. And that's where America was founded on. America is founded on freaks. They all freaks. From the president on down. Bill Clinton was getting head in the Oval Office. Yo, y'all forgot? Bill Clinton was getting head in the Oval Office. Donald Trump said grab him by the vagina. Donald Trump said grab him by the vagina. This whole place was founded on freaks. Let's keep it 100. America was founded on that. Come on, man. This case shouldn't have been about Cassie. You know what this case was about was that video. But that video wasn't what this case should have been about. But everybody, the media portrayed Diddy to be this monster. I get it. He hit a woman. That was wrong. But police officers do it. Everybody beat their woman, bro. I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying everybody do it. Diddy ain't the only one. That's what I'm saying. Diddy wasn't the only one to beat on his woman, bro. It was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So they threw that in our face all day long. The Cassie video. But he ain't on trial for domestic violence. Because if he was, that man would have did Billy to no time. You know what I'm saying? Especially not no life sentence for no domestic violence. So he wasn't on trial for that. Yo, Stars, what's up, man? You enjoying your Florida trip? Stars is in Florida right now. Stars is meeting his brother. You know what I'm saying? He in Florida. That's Mod Gang. He touched down the day before yesterday, right, Stars? He touched down, right? Yeah, he in Florida. Meeting his family. Salute the Mod Gang. Yeah, he chilling right now. Yep. Yeah, man. And it's crazy? My daughter lives in Florida. My daughter, 22 now? My daughter lives in, what part of Florida she lives at? She told me, damn, I forgot what part she lives at. Yeah, but my daughter lives in Florida. Butter boy going to prison. He's already in prison. If you're talking about Diddy, Diddy's already prison. He's gonna do his time. And if I'm Diddy, right? Nobody, nobody was trying to hold that man. Nobody was saying free Diddy, bro. Everybody was just watching. Like right now, the moment before the announcement of the verdict, everybody was watching, bro. Jay-Z, everybody was watching to see what's gonna be the fate of Diddy. What's gonna be Diddy's future, bro? Is this judge gonna give him the maximum, or is the judge gonna, you know, be lenient and be fair? So this whole case, it was fair, bro, all around, from July 3rd. Oh snap! So July 3rd was the sentencing. No, was the verdict, and October 3rd was the sentencing. And guess what today is? Today is the I think the 30 something anniversary of OJ Simpson being found not guilty. So OJ Simpson was found not guilty on October 3rd. This day, OJ Simpson was found not guilty. October 3rd. So the judge makes sure the sentencing was on the day OJ Simpson was also had a verdict. And this is a great verdict. This is a great verdict. Anything under 5 years is manageable. Time knocked out. A whole year is already gone. So anything under 5 is manageable. And Diddy got under 5. He has 3 years. Remember, that 4 is 3, man. He already got credit served. 4 years is 3 years, y'all. He already got credit served. So don't think it's 4 years. It's 3. I gotta go, Lord. I gotta be safe. Yo, man. Stars, man. Appreciate you, man. Of course you gotta go, man. You out there with your family. You on vacation. Enjoy your vacation, man. Thanks for tapping in. But can you go live? Can you do videos? Show us around, man. Cause I ain't see Florida in the last time I went to Florida was before the year 2000. So I ain't see Florida in about 27 years. I would just love to see a picture, go live or something. Show us about. I mean, you a YouTuber. Show us your vacation. Oh, you probably want to keep it secret. I get it. But it's up to you though, man. But keep me posted, man. You already know, man. Stars out. Yeah, the 6K. I got that for you, man. You was my 6,000 subscriber, man. You came on my other account, Stars Gaming, and you was subscriber 6,000. I ain't gonna forget that. I ain't gonna go to Hollywood. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, Diddy has a chance to change his life around, bro. Cause Diddy was involved in a lot of stuff, man. Let's talk about the stuff that Diddy was involved in that we know about. See, Jay-Z lawyer, Alex Shapiro, was trying to say that Jay-Z don't know Diddy. He's trying to distance Jay from Diddy. I get it. But those who been off the porch since the 90s, homie, knows everything, bro. And I know everything, bro. The billionaire brunch, Jay and Diddy made a vow forever to be brothers in a brotherhood, bro. That ain't no joke. That's to the death. You dig what I'm saying? That's to the death. I hope you find God, but you know how it is. So let's go back to Diddy. Diddy was accused of having something to do with Tupac's murder. Diddy was accused of having something to do with Biggie's death. Why would Diddy kill Biggie, y'all say? Why would Diddy do that to his best friend, his so-called money tree? Why would Diddy cut the money tree from Biggie? Because Biggie was leaving Bad Boy. Biggie was leaving Bad Boy. Biggie had to go. Biggie was going to do his own thing. Biggie was a boss. Biggie was going to be on the hit for what? Two labels? Two albums. And Biggie was gone. If Biggie was alive today, Biggie would have been a billionaire alongside Jay-Z. Biggie would have been a billionaire also. You know what I'm saying? So Biggie would have been a billionaire. So Puffy had to kill Big. Cause I'm not gonna let my money tree go off and start a whole nother. No, I'd rather you dead. That way I keep your money. Like, this is not life insurance where when you die the money goes to your family. No, this is publishing. When you die, the money goes to the boss. And then the boss could, if he has a nice heart, will want to give your family money. But no, that's never the case. Once you die, your publishing goes to the boss, not your family. This is not life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Suge and Diddy thought alike. Of course, Tupac was leaving Death Row. Tupac had to die. Biggie was leaving Bad Boy. Biggie had to die. So it was Suge and Diddy was the mastermind. And Big and Pac was just the puppets. It's just the truth. Big and Pac were just the puppets in this thing. So, y'all might say, why did Puffy want Biggie dead? So he could have all them. Biggie ain't get to spend a cent of that Life After Death. That Life After Death album that sold so much, that did so much. Biggie ain't get a penny off of that. Biggie died March 9th. The album came out 2 weeks later. Who you think got all the money? Who you think could decide if I want to give Biggie mother or Biggie kid something? Puffy got all the money from day one. Remember, Biggie ain't get to see a penny. Biggie died. Before the album even, he ain't get to see a penny. Puffy seen everything from then till now. Puffy seen it all. Puffy got it all. Puffy got all the money. So Biggie was worth more dead than alive to Diddy. Diddy could not have him alive and go over here and start over and blow up another. No, I can't have that. I gotta kill him and take the money. So Diddy got a lot of dirt, man. Diddy got a lot of dirt, bro. He had to answer for. Tupac situation. What about Wolf? What about the Howard University, where people got trampled to death? What about just so much stuff? What about all the artists he robbed? Could go down the list of all the artists he robbed. He robbed Loon. Yeah, all right, y'all, be safe. He robbed Loon, G Dep. You know what I'm saying? Loon, G Dep. He robbed everybody. Mace. Everybody you could think of. Total. Mary J. Blige. Jodeci. Even Biggie said he robbed them. You know what I'm saying? Even Biggie said he robbed them. That's why Biggie was leaving and all that. Gene Deal said it too. Gene Deal confirmed it. Biggie was getting robbed. So not only did Biggie make you all this money, did he? Biggie got you filthy rich. Biggie blew you up. And Biggie trusting you. And you still did that to him? So he has a lot to answer for that he got. Yo, listen, man, he still got off smooth. He still got, anybody who's watching this mainstream media, they know that that Diddy got off. He got off slap on the wrist. We know Diddy got off with a slap on the wrist. You know what I mean? That 3 years. Remember, it's not 4, it's 3 years. Time served. Slap on the wrist. Diddy won again. Well, like he didn't come out unscathed. Of course, unscathed would have been time served, and he walks out of there. But that's better than 6 years. 3 years is way better. You know. So man, oh man, eat your hearts out, man. Again, Diddy is involved with a lot of dirt that he got away from. He got away from a lot of dirt. Yeah, y'all know it. Y'all know the dirt that Diddy got away from. And it goes to show you that money could buy your way out of anything, bro. You got money, money gonna keep you out of trouble. You ain't gonna really, you know, like Derek said, you know, that man is gonna be out of there in no time. In no time. I see some comments said Diddy should be in jail for life. Where where is the life sentence that warrants that? Where? Where is the life sentence that warrants that this man be in jail? Let me know. You just for your feelings in jail for life. Why? For what? Please tell me. What? What does what does he need to be in jail for life for? Again, that's bedrooms. That stuff he do in his bedroom. A lot of y'all do some freaky stuff in y'all bedroom, probably worse than him. And y'all gonna judge this man? Y'all gonna judge Diddy, knowing y'all bedroom secrets probably worse? Probably worse? Come on, man. Don't be hypocrites. Don't be hypocrites, man. I could care less, man. He ain't kill nobody. You know, that's not what he in trial for. Of course he's accused of stuff in the past, but he ain't on trial for that. He ain't on trial for killing nobody. He on trial for, having fun in the bedroom. You know, hey, let him have fun. You know what I'm saying? Let him have fun, like my man Derek said. I hope you find God. Yeah, Jay-Z definitely turned his back on Diddy though. Yeah, Jay-Z, hell yeah. Everybody gonna step away, bro. They gonna step away, and they might come back to him. Like after he get out of prison and all of that, and he serves his time, they might come back to him. But if that was me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't come back to Jay. I wouldn't come back to none of them if I'm Diddy. I'm not coming back to none of y'all. Everybody who turned it back on me, I wrote y'all name in a book. I got y'all name. I'm not I'm not coming back to none of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? This is a whole new slate. I'm for family now. All that freak offs, that's quiet. That's done if I'm Diddy. Like I'm changing my whole life in this cell. All the freak offs, everything y'all know me for, that's all done. And guess what? I gotta change my name again. So I'm gonna change my name again. Stay tuned. New name coming, new image, and just go straight up, bro. That's it. You can see they don't got your best interest. The minute you down and out, everybody step away from you. They step away. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Diddy been sentenced to, I'm gonna say 3 years and 2 months. He already did 13 months, so 3 years and 1 month. That's what Diddy been sentenced to. Gene Deal is getting Gene Deal was hoping that Diddy would have been doing 10 years, 20 years, a life sentence. Gene Deal, Gene Deal is a clout chaser, man. Like, I don't like Gene Deal, man. For the fact that Gene Deal had an opportunity to save Biggie's life. He said it himself. Gene Deal had an opportunity to save Biggie's life. And instead of Gene Deal save Biggie's life, he got inside the truck and Biggie died. So you, Gene Deal, was the last line of defense, bro. The last line of defense, bro, for Biggie to live or die. It all fell on you, bro. And you caved. You caved, bro, because Diddy told you get your ass in a car, get your ass in a truck, or you'll never work for Bad Boy again. You knew, cause you got the calls. They telling you, yo, messed up. We coming to get y'all right now. That's your allies on the West Coast. That's telling you. That's that the ops is telling them, yo, we coming to get those Bad Boy niggas now. So the allies are telling you, yo, they coming to get y'all. Vest up. Gene Deal, you getting the calls, Gene Deal. And it was calling you, Gene Deal. And who was calling you? Mecca Audio. Mecca Audio was out there in the West Coast. And they was telling Mecca Audio that, yo, they're going to kill Bad Boy and all this. Mecca Audio hit like, yo, son. Yo, they coming down on y'all, bro. And you knew that. You said, yo, Diddy, I got to ride outside of the truck. You know, what I kind of Secret Service do. I got to ride outside of the truck with the guns on me. So, so I could put that action in. Diddy said, no. You said, bro, you going to tell me how to do my job? And then Diddy said, yo, Gene Deal, if you don't get your ass inside of this truck, you ain't going to never work for Bad Boy again. And you got inside the truck. You caved, man. If that was me, I'd have been like, to hell with working with Bad Boy. I'm going to make sure everybody gets home, bro. By you caving, Biggie was the only one that didn't make it back. Everybody made it back but Diddy. Because you caved and you knew it. You knew it, bro. You knew it, bro. You were supposed to say to hell with Bad Boy. This is my last night working for y'all anyway. But I'ma still ride on the side of the truck. Period. Make sure everybody gets home. That ain't gonna be on my conscience. Because it's on your conscience. It's on your conscience. That ain't gonna be on my conscience. I make sure I do my job. Because you ain't do your job, Gene Deal. Because you said, bro, you trying to stop me from doing my job? And Diddy repeated it. So obviously, you ain't do your job. You ain't do your job. So I don't respect Gene Deal. He folded when it was time for Big to, So I blame Gene Deal too. Gene Deal had a part in Big's death, bro. I blame him too, bro. All these years you making videos and Big, you making lives on Big and Diddy, making money off their name. You're a clout chaser, man. You a biggest. All of your videos got Diddy name in the title, bro. Gene Deal. You go down his YouTube channel. Every video Gene Deal got Diddy name in that or Biggie name in it. Everyone. And you think he gonna talk about this verdict? He gonna talk about it. He gonna be mad too. He gonna be mad. 50 Cent gonna be mad. 50 Cent wanted that man to get 80 years in prison. Right now, it was up to 50 Cent. That man would be doing 80 years in prison. Why is 50 mad? Because his baby mother was in the freak offs. So you think 50 want to see Diddy get 3 years? 50 mad at that. 50 wanted to see 50 sent a video to Donald Trump on why he shouldn't pardon Diddy. 50 like, yo, Trump, Diddy talking bad about you. Yo, man, look all the stuff Diddy was saying about you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It got to Trump. Trump said, I don't want no part of nothing. I ain't pardoning nobody. But Trump was going to do it until 50 put a monkey wrench in that play. See, 50 is a dirty nigga. 50 make sure Trump seen, yo, Trump, don't pardon Diddy. This is what he was saying about you. Trump said, oh, word? I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Trump backed the hell away. But Trump is going to pardon him until 50 threw that monkey wrench. 50 is dirty. And you got to see why. His baby mother was used as a urinal. Damn. Diddy actually uses his baby mother as a urinal. So, yeah, you and your feelings. You and your feelings then, you and your feelings now. Because that man only got 3 months of what? 3 months and 3 years and 1 month. He back home in no time. Back home in no time. Back to the money. And this time is gonna be, they're really gonna want to see Diddy because Diddy been away from the public for years. You don't think people want to see what he look like and touch him, and they can't wait. That's why that judge said, nah, man, I can't let him out July 3rd. Ain't no way. Just because he beat that Rico and all of that, ain't no way I could let him out. It will look like a parade. It will look like, you know, a celebration. And this ain't a celebration. You gotta humble yourself, Diddy. You can't come back out and be the same person, still doing freak offs, still doing this and still doing. You gotta rehabilitate yourself. What are you gonna do for these couple months? Now let's be real. It's couple months and he's back home. So what are you gonna do for these couple months that he's sitting down? It's couple months and he's done. It's done. It's over. He beats the case. He won again. Diddy don't lose, man. He don't lose. Even when you think there's no way out for Diddy, he finds a way out. Cause people were sure Diddy was gonna spend a decade behind bars. People were like, they got him for a decade, y'all. A whole decade. Come on, man. Diddy got a lot of time to plan ahead. And yeah, Cassie, Cassie really scared now. Oh, you like the hat? Country boy? Definitely, man. You got nothing else? It's a regular hat, man. Like it's not a Murray. This hat ain't like $1,000. It's a regular hat that matched the sweater. That's it. I'm a regular guy. Yeah, but Diddy got a lot of payback that he's gonna pay a lot of people back. He's gonna pay a lot of people back. Yep, Yellowstone. That's Yellowstone. Yep. Diddy's gonna a lot of indictments coming ahead soon. Jay-Z. Jay-Z was supposed to be right where Diddy at. Y'all know that, right? Jay-Z was supposed to be right where Diddy at. But Jay-Z was more quiet. Jay-Z is conservative. Diddy is not. Diddy is flamboyant. Diddy was the most partying Negro ever. Nobody party more than Diddy. Period. But I'm going to holler at y'all. Let me get back with y'all. Yo, Derek, I'm going to tap back with y'all for a second. Let me go eat real quick. I just want to make this quick live to let y'all know Diddy only got 3 years. Time served. So, he'll be back on the streets in no time, y'all. Hit that like, subscribe button for your boy. It's Kavion. I'll be right back. Let me go eat. Kind of starving. I'm going to get back with y'all, man. Appreciate you, country boy Sean. Appreciate you, y'all. Peace.